And I think many people were losing their minds because it was the worst moment of the short career, the worst decision of the short career of C.J. Stroud, and that is the interception late. If you missed it, this was the play. Mark Vandermeer on the call. This was the play, the interception that C.J. Stroud threw under 4 minutes. They've got the game really in hand with a 10-point lead, 3rd down and 2 or 3, I think 2. This is the play.
3rd and 2 from the Houston 28. Stroud under center, a bootleg to the right. C.J. plants, throws, it's picked off. And this is taken across the 20, 10, 5, and tripped up inside the 5-yard line. Is the DB Cam Taylor-Britt, who picked off C.J. on the bootleg pass, and he picked a bad time to throw his 2nd career interception as the Bengals have a 1st and goal with 3:33 to go, and it's a brand new game.
God, I wish I could have seen Andre's face. Oh, God, I wish I could have seen Andre Ware's face. But, listen, Clint, I loved it. I don't love the execution of the play. I loved it. I loved the thought of, and I told you Friday, I said I think they need to be aggressive. I love the thought that, and as you talked about it, a defensive-minded coach agreed to this. Bobby Slowick agreed to this, and they said, we're going to go in the damn game. We're going to end it, and we're going to end it by putting the ball in our best players' hands. I know we've been getting good yardage in the run game, but I want to put this thing away, and I want to throw, and I trust that C.J. Stroud will get this done and make the right decision. Now, he did not, but I love the fact and the thought that D'Amico and Bobby Slowick said, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to be aggressive. We are not going to sit back and just hope. And many defensive coaches, as you know, Clint, oh, hell, run it. Hand it off and run it. Hand it off and run it. Right? And now we look at it, obviously, with what happened, that would have been a better decision. But I love the fact that I think this is going to be something moving forward, Clint, in which they say, we are going to be ultra aggressive in these situations, and we're going to try to win an end game. It didn't work out. It was terrible execution. CJ in no way should have ever let that ball go, but I love the idea, and I think moving forward, this is going to be a way they operate.
Yeah, look, I think it lends itself to just the aggressive nature, the aggressive mindset that we talked about after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. The lesson to be learned is your team's better off when they're being aggressive, when the game's in C.J. Stroud's hands. And you look at both of the 27-17, you're under 3, you're at 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the ball game. Cincinnati has wasted 2 timeouts. You're faced with a 3rd and 2. And what do you do? I have no problem
I was wondering if you had any issue with that.
No problem at all with them putting it in C.J. Stroud's hands right there. I have a problem with C.J. Stroud's mentality, his mindset right there. He's on record of saying basically that he tried to layer the ball over. He thought he could get it over that defender at that point in time. When you're up 10 points.
What would have been your mindset, Clint, if they called that play?
0 risk. Any defender, any throw on the field, any defender even remotely close, I'm not fitting it in. I'm not fitting it over. I'm not taking any risk whatsoever. I am, worst case scenario, I'm taking a sack, and I'm forcing the Bengals to use what I believe would have been their final timeout at that point in time.
You probably made the decision to turn it up and run.
Yep, tuck it and run would have been good. I haven't seen the rest of the play, so I don't know who else was available as a check down. But the mindset is really what's important here with C.J. Stroud. What he can learn from, Ron, is the thought of you saw it. You saw exactly what I'm talking about, and then you thought, oh, let me feather it over this guy instead of no. Let's just move on. And they got to be able to call an aggressive game without you or with you having the ability to minimize the risk. He should have minimized the risk right there. You come back. They go down and score. They kick the ball off to you. Once again, you got the ball third and 3, and you throw a go route down the sideline to Tank Dell. Again, I haven't seen the rest of the play, but I'd be willing to bet you that the plan was not to throw a go route to Tank Dell. There were other options. I mean, that's just low percentage football. And so both of those 3rd downs, I love putting it in CJ's hands. Now CJ's got to learn from those 2 moments and understand what a completion or even a sack, anything other than a turnover, anything other than a 3 and out, you end up putting your knee in the ground to win this ball.
And Bobby and D'Amico should trust it. I just I just love the fact, and this is what D'Amico had to say. He responded. He spoke today about this. You could have heard that on In the Loop if you want to use the Odyssey Rewind feature. You can go listen to that. But he was on at 12:30 if you're looking for that. This is what he said in his answer, and I love the conviction in his voice when he responds to the decision for throwing that ball on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I mean, with that, I mean, it's an aggressive play call, but we felt like we had an opportunity to make a play and get the first down. That's the thought process that goes into, why you throw it there. We wanted to get the first down, thought we had a great play call to get the first down. Obviously, it didn't work in our favor there. You never want to turn the ball over, just want to take a sack there, just dirt the ball, get rid of it as best you can. Don't want to give the ball away, but, aggressive play call, trying to get the first down.
What I really hope, though, Clint, I love what he had to say, and I hope I hope that they don't go in situations like this and say, well, I'm scared that CJ will make that mistake again, and I'll stop being aggressive and I'll do something else. I hope that's not the response. I hope
it shouldn't be, Ron, and I'm going to tell you because this kid he's earned the right for them to put the game in his hands like that. Even after the pick, he's earned the right by how he played previously, how clean he'd played the game previously, and how high the high level processing of way of which he plays the game. You should, if I had to say, if you said, hey, Clint, what do you think D'Amico Ryans and Bobby Slowick? What's the biggest thing with their relationship with C.J. Stroud? Trust, period, point blank, and he's earned every minute of it. They didn't give it to him because he was a number 2 overall pick. They didn't give it to him because he's gifted. No, they gave it to him because he's earned it. They trust him in those situations, and I don't think that could change. That should change just because he threw an interception and made a poor decision to throw a go route in a critical moment. Learn from those things. You won the ball game and move on.
Yeah, I love it. I just love the idea in games like this. I don't want to give it to Joe Burrow if I don't have to.
Agreed.
I don't want to give it to Mahomes or Allen or any of those guys. I got a dude, and I want to end the damn thing right now. One of the worst things is, all right, man, let's just run it. Let's run it. And then when you look at it, hell, he ended up having 2 minutes to do with it, and it ended up working out for you. So I love the idea and the thought process of aggressiveness, and I hope that's how they continue to do things.